RCTP, Beginner to 512, Level 2, 510A to 510C, Part 2. For the 510A to 510B range, the first technique that we're going to learn is bouldering and piece together a route. I see a lot of rope climbers when they first transition to bouldering having this struggle. They think that they have to go from the bottom to the top when they do bouldering, and they try this on the very first time. If they don't get it, then they keep always starting right back from the beginning. So the beauty with bouldering is that you're low to the ground and you can fall often and jump on in the middle part of a climb. You don't need to start all the way from the beginning. We just watched Renee fall on this route, and so what she's going to do is she's going to get back into that spot that she fell off of. She's going to figure out what she needs to do, figure out how to get herself into those certain body positions, and then once she figures that out and makes it up the second half of the route, she's going to fall back down and start the route all over again from the bottom, and she's going to make it all the way to the top. So for part 2, we're going to talk about our Bouldering Mse chart, and this is to help you out with a little bit more theory. Let's look again at this chart, and what we'll notice is that for the 510 range, so this is from 510A to 510D, the hardest part of these climbs are going to be feel like a V0 to V1 boulder problem. So if you're finding that you're having some troubles with the cruxes of a 510 climb, the best way to cross-train and to get better at this crux area is to do a boulder problem in the V0 to the V1 range. A third topic is fluid and precise movements. Some people might also call this technique as quiet feet. So when you don't have fluid and precise movements, your foot will look like you're being very jerky. You're kind of just slapping it around on the wall and trying to make your way over to a hold. Okay. As you slowly start to gain more control over your limbs, you're going to move this very gently, fluidly, and make a very precise movement and put your foot exactly where you want it to go. This will allow you to eventually learn another technique called set it and forget it. But you also want to be doing the exact same with your hands, where you go fluidly and very precise, and that's the exact spot that I want to hold this. And if you notice, as I keep climbing, I don't actually shift around my toes or my hands. I just find the next spot and I place it once, and then I keep going. High stepping. If you're short, you're going to have to start to become comfortable with high stepping. So this first high step, Renee made fairly easy. It was in a range that she was comfortable with. The second one, it starts to get a little bit harder for her on her hips, and she didn't want to really put herself into too much strain. Knowing when to quit is good, but also knowing when to push yourself and making sure that you try it is also good. So Renee's going to go up for this second high step, and this was probably set by somebody who is fairly tall or has fairly flexible hips, and Renee was like, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm not going to do this. The next handhold's too far. Other high steps are crazy high, so you're going to have to do a dynamic move, use your momentum to get into it. And we're going to watch Brian here on this 12B do that dynamic high step. Lock off, foot swing. This is one of my favorite moves coming up. It's a lock off and a foot swing, so I just love this move. You'll slowly start to see me get my hands a little bit more over, and then so I'll reach across here. Then you'll just watch me float. Oh, it's so good when I just get to use my upper body. Love it!